What is more profitable? Is it the stock market or is it sports betting? Well, in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to go over with you guys. We're going to look into detail and see what is more profitable to do. Is it going to be sports betting or is it going to be taking your money and investing it in the stock market? Welcome back, guys. For those that are new around here, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports, and this channel is dedicated to making you a more profitable sports bettor. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that like button. Also, make sure you guys go down in the description and book a call so you can work with me one-on-one and I can show you guys high-level sports betting strategies. Now, without further ado, let's jump into it and let's see what is more profitable, the stock market or sports betting. So first off, let's talk about the stock market. So the stock market, your average ROI in the stock market is 10% annually. And that's pending because it has been 10% for a while. But as of like lately in 2022 and whatnot, it is not looking like it's going to end up being 10% that you would make if you invested your money in the stock market. But your average ROI in the stock market is around that 10% annually. Now, when it comes to sports betting, what is your average ROI in sports betting? Well, to be funny with this, your average ROI in sports betting is negative 100%. All right. If you're your average sports bettor, you usually lose everything that you end up actually investing. The reason why is because lack of discipline. It's just different people. Somebody that puts money into sports betting is a different mindset than somebody that invests in the stock market. Your average sports bettor is losing everything that they're putting in there. They go in with a certain amount. Guess what? They usually lose all of it. And then they got to go dig in their pocket. They got to go back to the bank account. They got to refill the account. Now, when it comes to the stock market, the investor that is in the stock market is a little bit different, like I said, than a sports bettor. So they understand the downswings of stuff and they learn how to live with them. So for an example that I'm showing you guys right here, this is Amazon. So Amazon year to date is down nearly 50%. So imagine that right now. If you invested a good amount of money in Amazon at the beginning of the year, and now you're down, you've pretty much lost half of your money. There is people in the stock market that are okay with that and that they will live with it because they know that this stock will end up coming back up and it will end up, surpassing that 50% mark and they'll get their money back as long as they just sit there and wait it out. Now, sports bettors, if they started out with, let's just say, a $10,000 bankroll and throughout pretty much the whole entire year, they lost already half of their money. They're down to $5,000. They're not even going to make it that far. So they're just not going to be able to see that through, all right? They're not going to continuously play. They're going to empty that account out and end up probably losing everything. Sports bettors are different than investors in the stock market. Sports bettors, they just can't handle the downswings. So this is why they end up losing everything, because the downswings are just, they're way too emotional when it comes to sports betting rather than, investing in the stock market. Those guys are willing to see it through and pretty much wait a year or two to even just get their money back, as sports bettors want that instant return. And when they don't get that instant return, they don't want to sit there and wait a whole entire year or two and maybe not even make any money in that year or two. Let's say you started with $10,000 and you're down $5,000 pretty much throughout the whole year. They're going to do something drastic with that $5,000 that's left to try to recoup that $5,000 that they've already lost. So that's the difference when it really comes to, your stock market investor and your sports betting investor. To be honest with you, they're both gambling, but it comes down to the type of person that is doing the stock market and the type of person that is doing sports betting. They go hand in hand when it comes to, in a general aspect, but it's very, very different when it comes to the type of person that is putting their money in, whether it be in the stock market or it is in sports betting. So now, in sports betting though, if you have the right strategy, taking for an example, the strategy that I use, we get about 80 to 120% annual return in that. And that sounds a bit crazy compared to the stock market that gives you what, 10% a year. Now, if you have the right strategy, you can do this now in sports betting, and you can make this more profitable than what it is in the stock market. In the stock market, you got to go 8 to 12 years to get the same return that you could get in sports betting within 1 year. And the problem is that people don't want to do it right. Sports bettors don't want to see that through. They just want to play parlays, do low chances on stuff, and, just end up blowing all their money. But if you do it the right way, you can get this 80% to 120% ROI. And that's nearly impossible when it comes to the stock market. I don't know if the stock market has ever seen anything even 50% on a whole entire year. I don't think that's ever happened. So when it comes to the stock market versus your sports betting aspect, it doesn't come down to which one is more profitable, really. It comes down to what type of person are you. Now, your stock market investor, take him and insert him into the sports betting world, and he probably will be successful. With the right strategy, he will be successful. Now, if you take your sports betting, now you insert him into the stock market, he's probably going to lose all of his money, all right? So it becomes down to what type of person are you. I would always advise that you want to be, in that mindset of the long-term, the stock market mindset. You can really be in sports betting and make this a really good income for yourself. All right. You could really do this at a high level. It just depends on what type of mindset that you have. It doesn't come down to which one is better, the stock market or the sports betting. It's the type of person. Which person are you? Because no matter where you're at in the stock market or sports betting, if you don't have the right mindset, you're going to lose your money in both, so it doesn't really matter. But if you have the right mindset, then you can do the stock market and you can do sports betting. Now, like I said before, the problem is really, sadly, most of your sports bettors are never going to have the actual discipline to see it through, all right, to see the long-term value in it. And your stock market investor will. So it really just comes down to that, like, are you going to really put aside your emotion when it comes to sports betting and do this the right way? Because if you can, then you're going to get more gains than you would in the stock market. But whether you're in either of them, you got to stay disciplined as well. Just overall, when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter which one's better. You got to stay disciplined whether you're doing either or. You still are going to make profit on both sides. And which one can produce more quicker is obviously sports betting. But you both have to have, the same mindset. You got to have that long-term mindset. If you have that mindset, then you'll be successful both in the stock market and in sports betting. All right, guys, so hopefully that helped you guys if you were looking to see which one is more important, stock market or sports betting, which one is going to make me more money. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. And if it did, make sure you guys go and smash that like button. Also, if you guys want me to teach you one-on-one exactly how to get that mindset and how to get the right strategies when it comes to sports betting, make sure you guys go down below and book a call. As always, guys, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.